Hello bros, I'm welcome to Aspect Zero, BroFive production, and the next part, Sakura Fantasy. Maybe I should put in a headset, just for the music's sake. Will not mess with the clip if I do that. Come on, here's the game. Started going right here. It's enormous. 2. Almost as if it was swallowing the entire night. One of the old legends I had read as a child described a serpent which ate the night sky. Can't help but think of that as the glowing streak comes down towards the earth. As I look on in wonder, the streaks begins to grow larger and larger. Something is falling from the sky itself. But that couldn't be possible. It can't happen. And it's never happened before. But my eyes do not lie. Something is falling. Never before have I seen such a sight. It's burning too. A great flaming star is dropping from the heavens. The entire sky is filled with its light now. It's as if the sun had appeared in the night sky. My eyes open wide as I recall the noblewoman's words. One day, one of those stars will fall. One day. She must have known this was coming. The very ground beneath me shakes as the star draws closer and closer to the ground. Armor plates and weapon racks begins to rattle too. Wait, what if it hits the capital? Would we all be destroyed? No, I won't panic. I have to keep my cool in the face of any situation. There's nothing I can do but hope that it doesn't hit us. My relief, it doesn't appear to be heading towards the capital. Plummeting towards the earth, I can hear the thundering crack of its impact somewhere beyond the city. It's enough to make the entire barracks wake up. Panicked voices echo through the hall, everyone immediately reaching for the armor. What was that noise, Relin? It was a star falling from the heavens. A star? That can that happen? I never heard of this happening before. It's true. I never heard of anything falling from the sky like this before. Is it an omen of some sort? No, I'm recording. I'll come out later. Is it an omen of some sort? I can't say for sure. You know what this means. It was an omen. The panic in the barracks begins to worsen. Arms and armor are being widely thrown on. It's not long before everyone is standing to attention. Then I will get to your bed. Kira will be walking in here any moment. But I can't tear my eyes away from the sky. A terrible sense of dread fills my entire being. What is going to come of this star? There's too many questions I don't know the answer to. Please return to your beds. There's nothing to panic about. Many whispers spread among the novices, doubting Kira's word. How is it not something to worry about? Unwilling to argue with the instructors, most of the novices begin to remove their hastily equipped armor and settle back into the beds. Kira notices that I'm standing by the window. Get into bed, Relin. That's all she has to say before I return to my bunk. I'm not satisfied with that though. I think I'll take a moment to see what Kira is doing in her office. I can't let them panic. Things are bad enough in the city as it is. If soldiers panic, then there won't be any left to keep order. The best course of action for now is to reassure them that nothing's wrong. I feel bad for lying to them, but it's necessary. So she's lying to us to stop us from panicking, in order to keep order across the city in case we need to. I think I had better look closer at the city then. See what kind of reaction they're having towards the star. As I look in the city, the reaction is about what I'm expecting. There are people running wild in the streets. The guards are trying their best to keep the populace calm. There's nothing to be concerned about. Please remain calm. His words do little to pacify the angry mob in front of him. They throw angry accusations at him. What? What have you done? All of them demand answers. Yet he has none to offer them. He just slowly backs away, his pull arm pointed at the crowd. It's not long before a large angry mob has gathered. I can see numerous guards locking ranks to hold them back. Yet Kira tells us that there's nothing to worry about. I would say there definitely is something to worry about. It looked like the city is in a state of panic too. Yet Kira tells us that there's nothing wrong. There is something seriously wrong. Can we really just lie here and sleep while the capital is on the brink of chaos? I want to go out there to cool it, but I just know that Kira won't allow me. Unfortunately, all I can do is obey her and head back to bed. Oh well, I'm sure we will have a chance to quell it soon. Everyone is on the edge of the star fell from the heavens. Never before has something fallen from the sky, so everyone has a theory as what it means. The most popular one is that the end times are coming. But aren't they already here? I don't know any other cities that are still standing. The capital is the only place which has managed to thrive in the blighted wilderness. And last time we heard any news from another city was 10 years ago. I can't help but think that they are gone too, unless they became isolationists like us. There might be a chance that they're still thriving. My foreseeing can reach far enough for me to confirm it. So aren't we already on the edge of destruction? We are probably building our own tomb in a feeble attempt to keep the darkness out. Wall of the wall, defense of the defense. But for all that, there's something that everyone knows all too well. The capital stands alone against the darkness around it. No matter how mighty it is, it still stands alone. An empire's strength is its entirety, not just its capital. And we have lost nearly everything. Seriously, I can understand why they are afraid, but I don't know what optimism is. But I'm not afraid in a situation like that. What's optimism? Well, I can understand why people are so afraid. Things are looking more grim than they ever have. They're probably expecting the walls to collapse at any given moment now. They're really bleak outlook though. I like to be more optimism than that. If we doubt, then we're consumed by the darkness. I of all people should know what we cannot doubt. But it's hard to ignore all of the doomsayers who are walking through the streets of the capital. Everyone is afraid. They've been afraid for a very long time, but the falling star brought those fears to the surface. There's been some talk that the council plans to promote novices much earlier than they should to. The soldiers and guards around the capital are being stretched thin. More are needed if they are to maintain order. The noblewoman's words are haunted me since we last spoke to. Did she call the star down from the sky? What do the stars have to do with her? I should talk to Gwyn about this. She knows her history a lot better than I do. I thought life as a soldier would be a lot simpler than this. But it's only become more complicated. I love it if all my problems could be solved just by stabbing a few monsters. It seems that life isn't so simple though. I need to go see Gwyn today. There should be a brief moment before I have to leave for the guard's duty. In fact, I better hurry up and visit her. To my surprise, Gwyn wasn't anywhere near her office today. After warning, I found her standing out in the training grounds looking dazed. Why is she out in the training grounds of all places? Shouldn't she be in her office right now? Gwen, can I speak with you? When she looks at me, she look on her face says everything. What is it you want, Relin? Check if Gwen is okay. I want to know actually. I hope she is okay actually. Gwen obviously sleep deprived. I should check if she's okay. You didn't get any sleep, did you? Not like I need to ask that. The dark rings under her eyes says more than enough. None at all. Since the star has fallen, there has been a lot of unrest in the city. The amount of letters being sent back and forth between the barracks is nightmare. I'm taking a rest from it right now. My fingers would snap in half if I had to write another signature. So what did you need? I could use a distraction. Just thinking about more paperwork was going to make me pass out. Do you remember any tales about Argina which involved the stars? Stars? Why stars? Does that have anything to do with the falling stars last week? I'd be lying if I said it didn't. Gwyn gives me a weak smile. You're so curious. I can't recall any at the moment, but there are many have been some. I have to request some leave time to visit the castle's library. After this stack of work, there's no way Kira would be willing to deny me anything. Thank you once again, Gwyn. Before I'm about to leave, she calls after me. Can I ask a favor in return, Relian? When you're not busy, could you do some forcing for me? Just whenever you're ready. I can tell that she's just about to collapse. I better get her to a bed. Okay, I will do it. Just go get some sleep now. Thank you, Relian. I think I do just that. Some small part of me feels slightly envy. I can't take days off like she can. No, now's not the time for pretty jealousy. I have a guard duty at the castle today. I need to get ready. This scene too. After that I stopped recording. As I arrive in the council chamber, I'm just in time to see councilmen shuffling to their seats. They begin, as they always do, with a list of items to discuss and address. It seems like it's going to be another boring day with these councilmen. Please don't let me read all they say again. The guardsman from the week before is also here too. Welcome back. I hope you're ready for more droning. I know that I'm not. I can't say that I am either. Just bear with me then. Think of it as a training exercise. It doesn't make it sound much better. What the councilmen are debating about today seems to be the best way cart supplies through the city. You're well aware that our routes are becoming very hard to navigate. The population density of our capital has become nearly unmanageable. How exactly do we provide a way in order to reduce traffic on our roads? Why don't we simply build more roads then? But that's what we are already doing. These roads are becoming shooked faster than we can build new ones. Obviously the problem is that we're not investigating enough resources into this. Might I also remind you that the streets are almost becoming labyrinth-like? Our best architects are already overloaded with work, simply figuring out how to add more roads inside this city. What we need is to... After a while I just let my mind drift out of my body, listening to them extremely draining. I wonder if anyone has died of boredom while I guard duty for this chamber. Maybe I could do a bit of forcing while I wait for these idiots to finish talking. I'm thinking about what's happening at the bathhouse. I think actually Gwyn is in the barracks, so I'm gonna check the barracks. Thinking about what's happening at the barracks. There's always a moment of vertigo before I let my vision take off. Something in my head seems to open up and let my soul out. I quickly get over it, however my vision clears up and the barracks empty at the moment. They must all be doing their training. The funny thing is that storing an empty room is more interesting than listening to the councilman. Actually, it isn't. Even the drowning of the council better than silence. Let's try the bathhouse instead. There's so much I've heard about the bathhouse. My curiosity is going to make my head implode unless I find out more. It also put me as far away as I can possibly be from the council chamber, so I gladly suffered through it. As my vision changes, I see. And there we save. I ended that quickly. So, but you can go back and pause if you want to see that, but there's gonna be enough seeing in that in the next part, so at least hit like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. BroFive!